Alright, welcome back. Checking out a little bit of Mighty Gunvolt Burst here this morning. It's an action platforming game from NT Creates that works on a little bit of in this particular context, is a fusion of two other game series, Mighty number 9 and Azure Striker Gunvolt, which are both kind of a homage to the classic Mega Man games in their design. I want to consider a Mega Man game to be a genre unto itself. Alright, so we actually picked up a handful of the DLC the other day. It was all on sale, so it's like scored. So yeah, the traditional playthrough of the game, you have access to 2 characters. Gunvolt is the main character for the Azure Striker Gunvolt series, and Beck is the main character for my number 9 series, but you actually have several different DLC characters that you can add along the way, including other additional characters from the Azure Striker and Mighty Gunvolt games, as well as a few from the Galgun series, which is another game NT Creates works on. So that's where Cora was from. We picked up that DLC pretty early on when we had first got in the game. But this morning, I'm going to try to see if we can start a new playthrough here with one of the other new characters, besides the created previously run through at one point or another. Now, I have any reason. Yeah, Call is the secretarial robot, kind of like Mighty number 9's version of Roll from the Mega Man series. Start to play through here of Call. Takes the stage alongside her pet support bots. Shortly after Beck started his VR training, Call detected an abnormality in the program. She couldn't get a reading on his consciousness. Somehow he had been put into a sleep-like stasis. Hey, what's going on here, William? Dr. White was ready to dive into the VR world himself to investigate. Sanda stopped him because of the imminent danger he knew Dr. White would face there. Call, noticing the desperate situation the scientists found themselves in, stepped forward. I'll go, Dr. White. Dr. Sanda was completely taken by surprise. Call did not hesitate for a moment to volunteer for this mission. Dr. Sanda was distraught at the thought of sending Call into a dangerous situation, but he believed in her and entrusted her with the mission. Alright. So yeah, start off here in the city. You can find and collect the different rare items that we have in the given area. Get different power-ups with the CP up, raise your maximum CP level. Eventually they'll get to that later, the customization points. I'm not quite that far along yet. As well as some of the other upgrades and whatnot that you can equip using those customization points. Yeah, those customized, sweet. Alright, select menu to access the newly added Quick Equip. Quick Equip to quickly change the equipment you have assigned for this function. Check change button used in this option. Alright, so you can actually set up several different loadouts depending on your preference. Oh, sorry. So yeah, you can actually equip the loadout of your given character's weapon and special abilities as well. As you go along, you'll actually collect different types of bullet types, number of on-screen bullets that you want to have at one time. So at the moment it's 2, or else you have 1. Then that minimizes your shooting level that you can do at any one time. But there's the overall amount of CP points you waste on your weapon, which then allows you to add other augments somewhere along the way. So I can change it so I can have 3 shots, but then I use too much CP, so I'd have to make adjustments somewhere else to get within that 1000 point threshold. Single fire, and change the trajectory if you want to shoot straight as opposed to having curved shots. Change the speed, adjust the initial speed so that they start off slow but then accelerate. And the same with the mid-air speed if you want them to just be slow moving in the first place. Slow, average. Duration is another thing you can change to. I want the bullets to last for 1.5 seconds as opposed to only for 1 second, then you don't quite reach the wall that way. Or they only go about halfway. Or really short range bullets. It's practically useless, but if you have them, they're able to jack up the power level on the weapon, then you can actually make some interesting amalgamations that way. Dissipation effects, bullet size, if you wanted, big honking bullets. You don't have enough points for that. Yeah, and then what you want for your actual secondary skill, which that third moment is, a Barrett continuously drains your EP, or you can turn it off to get an extra 100 CP points. I see. Yeah, since we just started, we don't have a lot of the customization options available yet, so the only adjustments I made is that I can shoot more bullets, but move slightly slower at the beginning. That's where you can also adjust the icon on it in case you wanted to make it clearer what the weapon is intended to do. You're creating a shock weapon loadout, or you're creating a missile weapon loadout, or whatever, using the different stickers you've collected for clarification. Want to see some action? Alright, destroying enemies when you're up close and personal creates a more magnificent explosion. This is called Burst. It's the title. Not just for show. Burst, you get increase your score. Well, multiple bursts in a row to start a burst combo. Increased by 1 for each burst you accomplish. If you fail to achieve a burst, the counter resets to 0. Does not reset over time though. The bigger your burst combo gets, the more it will raise your score. Going for the highest score you can get, keep that combo going as long as you can. Like so. Which is where the benefit of having a weapon with short range comes in. Of course, if I get hit like that, then it resets the whole thing I was working on. It's really only important if you're going for high scores, otherwise it doesn't really matter. Petrobot has been put nearby. There's a little red thing there. Patches are support bots that have been sent to aid Call. Once obtained, they fight alongside Call, performing various types of attacks. Many types of patches. 1. Strike type. They fly straight ahead, tackle the enemy, return Call. Homing type, automatic pursue enemies, attack them. Crusher type, fly straight ahead, tackle the enemy, and continuously attack. Crusher type patch destroys an enemy, it will always result in a burst. That's neat. Patch bots to your advantage rack up high burst combos. Come on, little guy. In order to deploy and maintain Call's barrier, you need BP, barrier points. BP gauge on the top left part of the screen near your health meter. Once depleted, it needs to fully recharge before being used again. Call's barrier is able to nullify all attacks, but you will still take damage if you touch an enemy. Also, it does not protect you from negative stats effects like insta-kill traps. Try not to rely on it too much. Use it to occasionally throw bullets. These things or whatever. Hey little guy. game. And a variety of colors and flavors. It's nice because some of these are actually recreations of the boss bad guys that you fight on. The other mighty Gunvolt as your striker games. You can actually get bursts off bosses too if you're staying close enough when you finish them. I wasn't quite that close. Hey, we got this sweet. It gives you breakdown of your score overall, first combos, yada yada. Alright. And one reward for each stage cleared, understand?